It started with my interest, and I explored a couple different opportunities. I guess I was looking for the right opportunity, and then I was contacted by Union Academy through sort of word of mouth, and I put it out there that I was interested in coaching and teaching, and they gave me a call and had a phone interview with them, and set up a face-to-face interview for them to get to know me and me to get to know them a little better. Went through that. I felt like it went well, and was shortly offered the position then and accepted. I have, but they've also, and it's been at a higher level. I mean, not at the high school level, so it would require me to pick up and move, and my family and where we're at this point in time was a little more important than doing that. And not that I would have loved to have done it. And at that level it would have been great. But I also view the high school level as the most pure form of football that you're ever going to play. Each step that you go is more of a business, and ultimately till you get to the professional level, it's strictly a business first and foremost. But the game is what drives, and that's what's driving me to come back and teach and coach. Yeah, I live in the Weddington School District and have been for a good amount of time, and I guess I'm indirectly involved here at Union Academy through some mutual friends that have been in the school and that I'm friends with as well. So, know what's going on to what extent, but not super involved, and I've tried to stay, distant in a way, because I wanted, when I decided to move forward with coaching, just trying to find that niche and the opportunity, and even though it's an uphill climb here, it is something that hopefully I'm going to have a lot of influence in molding. Well, first of all, it's character. The school prides itself in character, which is something I've always prided myself on. So character, integrity, these building blocks of how to succeed in life and on the field. Football is a game that we're able to learn from, that enables us to become better people, not only now but down the line. And so those things have been taught to me, things that I've learned throughout my process that I want to share. I'm a technician, so technique and fundamentals are something that I'm very high on, and that's something I want to stress. When it gets down to how we're going to implement a program on the field, it really depends on how these guys react, what I see in them, how I mold with them, and they bond with me. I mean, ultimately in the end, it's respect. They've got to earn mine, and I've got to earn theirs to succeed. And so right now, I've got many ideas, but how to implement that until I really know what kind of talent I have and how this is going to, I feel like I'm going to come together, I can't really say, because there's a lot of sort of factors that are going to go into that. My first prerogative would be to talk to a lot of the guys that were here last year. They know these kids naturally on a much more personal level than I do, so I'd like to at least extend the opportunity there. When it comes down to it, I'm looking for coaches I can trust that fit my character traits and how I want the program to be run in respect to these kids, because ultimately we've got to respect them, and ultimately they'll love us for doing that. So first and foremost, that's my priority, and then it's going to be a process, but I've got to fill these positions, and then we can start building and getting to learn these kids a whole lot more on a much deeper basis.
Going into the summer program, practice, and the season, what do you want to take away from that first year for yourself personally and for these kids that walk away, might be a graduating senior next year, walk away from the program?
I mean, naturally, I want to win on the field, I mean, first and foremost, but I want them to walk away with a sense that, Coach Hoover and this program here at UA has made them better people. They've learned skills on the playing field that has enabled them to be better people as they walk forward in life. Because as we grow, there's always something we can improve on. And even me as a coach, as a player, I always valued to continue to learn to better myself. And that's what I want to express to them, that I'm going to continue to learn as a coach. I don't claim to be perfect, and I will adjust. That's just part of how coaching is. So as players, I want them to embrace that same, attribute. Is they're going to have to adjust. And, things are not always easy. It's a roller coaster ride, and it's how we react to those situations that define us.